Hi friends, I am happy to tell you that I want to open one more playlist in our YouTube channel, that is Signals and Systems. So first we need to discuss what is the definition of signal and what is the definition of systems, and then we can slowly move on to classification of signals and operations on signals, and obviously the properties of systems. So these are the main topics in the first unit, we can call it as, or in the basic thing of signals and systems. Later we can move on to time domain and frequency domain. First we will discuss what is the definition of signal. So signal means this is the integral part of our day-to-day life. So every day we are getting some different type of signals so that we can go ahead with the further action. For example, if I am moving on a road, definitely signals will come up. If the red signal comes, I need to stop. If yellow comes after red, I can move on, I can start moving. Or yellow comes after green, I need to stop, and green color means I can go ahead. So this is the signal. This is, so in this way we will get so many signals, and now based on these signals, so as we are dealing with the science, the knowledge on the environment, so based on these signals in our day-to-day life, we can define the what is meant by a signal. So let's move on. Yeah, first human communication. So this is the basic and every time very frequently used signal, human communication. So what are the different types of human communications are present? Speech signal. So face to face communication. So while doing face to face communication, speech signal is going on. That means this is one type of frequently used signal. So in that way, yeah, there is a telephonic channel also. So speech signal can also be transferred by telephonic channel. So in this way, human communication can be carried out by using speech signal. There are two type of things in speech signal itself. And coming to visual signals, so this is also one of the human communication type. So visual signals, so how these things will be. So images of paper, we may show some images of the paper such that this is happening, and just like our WhatsApp images or maybe Facebook images, this thing happened, that thing happened. So these are the different type of signals. Next, objects around us. So while showing the objects, we can send some signals to the some other person. So similarly, there is an internet. So this is also one type of human communication signals. So internet. So nowadays we are using internet. By using email, we can communicate with the people, and even for searching also. So we have used internet for searching to get information on so many activities. Maybe for the information we need to search the internet. For advertising we need to search the internet, and for telecommuting also we are going ahead with the searching option of the internet. And similarly for the education purpose we are searching the internet, and for playing games also we are depending on the internet. So in this way, in these ways, the human communicate in these ways we are using the signals under the heading human communication. So these are the different type of signals we are using, especially in human communication in our day-to-day life. So coming to the next example, and other daily usages are patient condition. So this is also one type of signal. So heartbeat of the patient, blood pressure of the patient, temperature of the patient. So based on these signals, a doctor can identify what is the disease that a patient is having, and based on that he need to give the prescription to the patient. So in this way, these are the signals, so which can carry some information based on the condition of the parts of the patient. Next, weather forecast is there. So weather forecast can give the information on temperature, humidity, and speed and direction of the wind. Yeah. So these three are the weather forecast. So weather forecast can also give the information on temperature, humidity, and speed and direction of wind. So how this information will be useful for us? So based on this information only, we can decide such that we can go for a outdoor walking or outdoor running, or we can go ahead with the indoor exercise based on these things. For example, if there is a huge rain tomorrow morning, we can cancel our exercise walking program and we can go ahead with the indoor exercises. So based on this information only, we can decide whether to go out or to stay inside to carry out the our day-to-day life activities. Yeah. Next, the daily fluctuations of stocks and commodities. So this is also one type of information. So based on this information, we need to go ahead and which stocks we need to purchase, or which stocks we need to sell, or which stocks we need to buy. So these information, based on this information only, we need to go ahead with the stock market. Next, there are one more signal called radar images sent by the satellites. So based on these radar images only, we can identify that is what is the temperature of the planet, and is any wind or atmosphere present around the planet or not, and whether we can sustain there or not, is any water is there or not. If water is there, based on the images, which type of other elements may be there in the water, and these things can be able to identify by seeing the radar images. So radar images also, they are transferring some sort of information to us. Next, so finally, so based on these examples, we can come to the junction of defining the signal. So let's see what is meant by a signal. So signal means a function of one or more variables which conveys the information on the nature of a physical phenomenon. So the physical phenomenon is, for example, weather report. Physical phenomenon is weather report. So to get the information from the weather report, we need to concentrate on the so many variables like temperature, humidity, wind direction, or rainfall. So these are the different type of variables. On these variables can convey the information for us for the weather report. So we can simply define the signal in this manner. Okay, let's read once again. It's a function of one or more variables which conveys the information on the nature of a physical phenomenon. Okay, so this is the definition of signal. Yeah, thank you so much. So if you like this video, please like it. If you want to share this video, please share with your friends and family. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please be subscribed and kindly press the bell button so that you will get the notifications whenever I upload any video. I like to finish signals and systems entire course in this YouTube channel. So please be followed so that you can get the complete information on signals and systems. Thank you. Thank you so much.